Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna get right back into our build, which we left off with a completed dock. Leave that stair there, I think. Um, so we've got the dock complete. We can run right down onto the boat. We've got the walls, inner walls, and various portal areas done for our portal room. Still contemplating what I want to do with like railings and things like that in here, depending on how things work out. Pretty sure we're going to just do this as a storage room, and this will all be rebuilt as well. Out here we've got our little bumpers we put in, and I'm going to probably be trimming out this stone face. And of course we're going to have fog. So initially, what I was looking at was how to set up the got more thistles have spawned. So we will go ahead and pick these because, again, when we rebuild, we're going to have to take these out and replace them. So we're going to want lots of extra. Now the advantage is with plant everything, when you plant the item, it does plant harvestable. So you do get 1 back for every 5. So it takes 5 to plant one, but you get 1 back, so it's like 4 equivalent. We've got 10, 13 thistles, and 23 dandelions can go down. And we're up to 19 blueberry bushes. We're also going to have to go on a raspberry picking run to plant our raspberry garden as well. Oh, that's what I was running inside for. See how much, if any, core wood we have. We do have some, which is good, because we're going to need it. Because one of the things I'm looking at doing is I want to be able to do core wood supports on the boat dock. So, core wood support will allow us to go up and stay foundation strength 4 meters. So first things first, we want front and back. Go over this. Now we could do every 3. That's what I'm thinking, just for structural strength. Take that one out. So 4 meters will be enough, even with the shallow roof. So that's good. And all these remain foundation strength. And with the second one being attached to foundation strength, that'll give us a lot of strength to our roof. So we're going to need to function some ladders here. I'll take care of those two. We'll see if we can reach all three with just this ladder. No, we cannot. So we'll run up the other ladder, and we'll go put a ladder down at the end to... Now, one thing we are going to have to be a little bit careful of is as we're coming in, if you notice, it's tipping the ship just a little bit, but not too bad. But we are going to have to be careful we don't clip one of those on the way in, or it could cause issues. Go ahead and build our third ladder. And pop those on. One up. There we go. Yep. Wrong button. Oh, wrong aim point, right button. Alright. Now let's get up this ladder and get these last two on this side. And we'll go ahead and park this last one on. Now, because we've been going every 3, we're going to go ahead and do the same here. The difference is going to be that this one is going to be taller. And this is where our iron construction is going to come into play. Now, if we have 3, we actually might need to do 2. And then we can go like that. Let's go ahead and put this one in. Take this one out. And with the last one on top, come on. There we go. Now we can grab our shallow roof pieces, or roof beams. This becomes incredibly strong all the way up, and that's going to transfer that strength. So, first things first, let's get that one in. put our ladder up. And we can put our little short one on. We'll get up our ladder. And what we can do is we can put that in here like that. Now we can transfer this shade of green 2 meters further up by putting a 4-meter pole here. It is going to make it a little weaker at this point. But that is tall enough to clear the boat. So what we'll do is we'll take this out on both sides. And this is where we will put in our drop ridge. Like that. Now what this will also mean is that we're going to come up here oh, we do have a small 1-meter post there. And we're going to put one of these in. And then because we have the upper, we can go like that. And we're going to put one of those in. And what this will provide is the ability to give some symmetry to the roof before we step the roof up over the entryway. Let's go ahead and pull all of this off. For precision, I'm going to have to chuck a crafting bench down here. All right. We'll go take the trim off the outside of the other side. Oh, we already have. We'll just take that wall out. And we will run in, sleep the night, and make it daylight again. We'll repair on the way by. Now the advantage is, because we are making a dedicated storage room, we're making a dedicated portal room, we have the ship dock. We could take those out of the house, which will afford us a lot more build space inside. And I'm also going to change the footprint of the house slightly to make it more effective. Also to make it blend into this a little bit better. So, how much core wood do we have? We have 2 core wood left. we have enough to build one of these. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to pull this out. And in this outer wall, oh, let's make sure it's straight. We're going to use standard 2-meter beams. So I'm going to put a few different ideas down. It's one. The other one I was looking at is entirely X's in the middle. More wood. And bearing in mind, we don't have dark wood or anything fancy to build with yet, so we're having to keep its decorative structures pretty minimalistic. Okay, I'm favoring the one on the right. I like the kind of openness of it. And it's not passable. Though we could further increase its capability by putting that in. No. I like this one, but without that. So what we can do is we can pull this one out. We'll see how this looks all the way down. Upper and lower trim on. Which will kind of give the boat dock a slightly open air feel, which is kind of what I'm going for. I think that works. Just keep it simple. And then on this side, because it is go like this. We can still walk through that. So what we will do is we'll put one of these in here. We'll pull this back out in it. To give that a sort of, this is a doorway feel. Now, with our roofing, it's going to be like that. I think that works, honestly. Now, it's going to show through the roofing. Need something because we're low on stamina. Okay. That, I believe, we can call finished. We won't overhang the boat dock. I don't think. Well, we did overhang back here. If we overhang back here, we're going to need to overhang here as well. We can overhang the boat dock fairly easy. And I'm not going to use iron until I absolutely have to. Let's get this housed in. Wood. Grab a free fish. Roof pieces in. And while it's easier to see, we're going to go ahead and put the top and bottom trim boards on. And we are definitely going to make the spaces to either side of the front here and on the far side a form of garden and green space. We are not going to get very far with these. And that is the wood we had on board. All right, and then we need our lowers. And we'll shift to the X and we'll put in our uppers. And I do like the X bracing here because we do have the roof post, so it does kind of finish that out very nicely. Game lag. Again, we'll put that doorway in and cut the upper edge off. And what we can do here for construction purposes is we're going to put this in the middle and back against the wall. And we'll do the same on the far side. So in the middle and back against the wall. We also no longer need stone cutter or that out here. Four stone, 10 wood. All right, there's our stone cutter. We'll throw our fish in there. Ooh, that's a tier 3 perch. Nice. So we have very, very little core wood left. I think we had a partial stack up there, but I don't remember if I grabbed both. So the real trick here is that this is green because we have these in, but we can't have those in out in the dock. So this is where it's going to get a little bit finicky. But let's see if we can manage to function this. That one. Zoom in so we can see. Now that we have the bridge all the way across, we can run up this. Dark orange. We're probably going to have to run iron. to get these to work. Let's go see how much iron we have. It's part of why I haven't built any... Well, I haven't built that many new chests. I think I built 2 new chests total. Because we're going to need... Okay, so we've got 90 iron. Okay. Take 15. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this one out. And that's going to fall. Building. Oh, I need a forge for iron beam. So we will go grab our forge out the house. Of course, we're short a crafting station. So we'll take that board out, and we'll take that board out. Or we'll take out the forge itself. Bring it out here. Put it there for now. Run across. Yeah, we lost 1 at the top. That's not bad. So we will go and put in iron. 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 And that's, I think... No, we're going to need to go up. It's not terrible. Let's put the iron in the other vertical. And, ooh, almost stepped off. Crap, we lost them. Can I please? I have to grab that later. Put that in, and we'll put that in. Those are green. So what we can do is we can put these back in and see how they look. If they're still finicky, they're yellow. So we should be able to do it with just the wood iron here. All right. Wood iron attached all the way down makes those blue. Not terrible. This means we should be able to roof this in immediately. We're going to go ahead, however, and run inside and sleep the night to avoid as many nighttime spawns as possible. And also so we can see what we're doing. Now, the reason I put the roof in at present is because I want to see what its strength looks like after it's sat in the middle. 8. It's yellow, so we could technically... Yes, we can. All right. So we're going to pull this out because what we're going to do is we're going to actually eave the roof. I'm going to go ahead and get all the wood. All right. Grab this and move it down here. Put it right behind this one. Like that. Because that should reach all 6 of these. Oh my. So we need another bit of iron. Start by laying in wood iron pole. Wow. Chuck that in there. We're actually going to put that in there. We're actually starting to run low on wood. We're going to grab more iron. Actually, we only needed 9. And of course, it's going to rain on us. One thing we do need to do is we do need to pull the boat out of here. Which we can't do as long as these are in the way. And we fell in the water. But from the water we can take that one out. We can ladder our way back into the boat. And keep our stamina high. And we're going to push our longship over. All in the water. One of the things we are going to put in here. Neat. All the way at the front. On either side. Is a ladder out. That way we can get out if we fall in. Oh, we already have that one in. So let's go ahead and put this one in. We can just barely reach that one. All right. Of course, we're out of wood. All right. Running over here, grab more wood. I have the sneaking suspicion we're not going to be able to roof this thing without going on another tree logging binge. I think I'm going to actually put a crossway over on the other side too. Which I guess we're going to do from the water. And break our hammer. Now we can run back and forth, which will make construction a lot easier and quicker. The purpose of that is to give us something to attach to. Game lag. Make sure these are all repaired. The angle beams won't actually take weather damage. Up here where it's flat, it will, but stuff underneath is fine. And this is what the eaves will attach to. And because these are attached to wood iron, they're still blue. So that's bright green. So we should be absolutely golden on strength. Um, so fog is getting in the way. One there, we need one there. Right. That'll go all the way down the edge just fine. Okay, so there's our eave. And this eave will come over this direction like that. And eventually I will put in all of the in-between supports all the way down, but for right now, we have 7. We'll go ahead and put 7 in. Because most of our construction takes even numbers. What's the last one we had on us? So what we're going to do is we're going to build a ladder out to the ground. So we can get up here, and then we need to put eave supports like this on each of these. upper eave, or upper edge, is going to be here. And that's just going to be the easiest way to function this. I'm not sure if I could actually get it to match on this beam, get it to snap. Actually, I did that wrong. This one needs to come down. I need to offset it by 1 meter. Which is easy enough to do because rather than having to do the 1 meter piece and then try and finick with it that way, we can just bring this up. And link it that way. Bring this down. And this one will go out 1 more to match the eave over here. We're going to dive off and we're going to pick up all this wood. We don't have enough for the whole roof. We will go pick up more wood before we go back up. But we should be able to roof off one side of that box. Oof. We are almost out. Put our spare iron in there. So we are going to have to do another plant and log arrangement, which will probably happen again between streams, because that's just taking up time in game. We'll go ahead and run this all the way down. And we'll work our way back to the ladder. What we need to do in here is that in. I think that's correct. Let me get the next roof chunk on. Yeah, that appears correct. So we do have one side of the shipyard roofed in. Let's go ahead and the trim is on that. So what we need to do is we need to pull this over like that. Oh, we'll put one more on. I feel cold, which means it is nighttime. We will finish that out in the morning. And another huge game lag spike. My computer's not liking this too much. So because of supplies, today is probably going to be a standard 1-hour episode, and we are at an hour. 58 minutes. So what I'm going to do is, throughout the rest of the day today, in the background of the other things I'm going to be getting done, I'm going to plant this entire meadow around the base with beech again. And I'm going to mine it out and fill these up with wood. And then we will come back and continue work on the shipyard here. Well, the port. I guess that's what we'd call it. For now, though, what I am going to do is I'm going to trot over here, and we're going to run up the ladder we left, because it was a excellent idea. Actually, framework-wise, we want to be on this one. There we go. We'll wear a hammer. Not bad, and especially considering that a lot of this structure is either blue or green up to here. So that is amazing strength. And what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to do the same. These little pieces linked in like that will connect to the bottom of the roof panels, going up on this roof, and that will allow us to actually have the roof fully supported all the way to the peak. I've got to get a bunch more wood. This is all going to need to be fully repaired because it got rained on, of course. And this is going to go up one more wall before the roof. And what I think I'm going to do, because we're going to do iron supports every 3, just like we did here, because that's giving enough structure for the roof. So I'll do the iron supports up the walls, and then we'll do the roof peak parts, the beams inside, which the roof will be attached to above, which also hides the beams from sticking through the roof, which is, it looks really good. Especially when you get into the dark wood roofs. But if we actually set it up with this roof being one higher, I think I'm going to actually trim this off on either side and make this a series of windows for lighting inside that room. So we'll have torches and whatnot to light the inside of the room, but we will also be setting up the build structure very similarly to what we've got already. I do need to I'm probably going to take the long ship to do it. I do need to go up and get pine. I'm going to probably take the long ship up the river, log a bunch of pine, fill the hold with wood and pine, and bring it back a couple of times. Well, I'll fill it with pine and bring it back, core wood. And then I am going to plant this entire meadow back up with beech and then tip them over. And then when we come back, we should have plenty of building materials, and we will continue getting this build done. I hope you've been liking the build streams, the build videos, showing how I actually go through the process of building in survival versus building in creative. with the scaffoldings and the ladders and scrambling around and trying to figure out how to reach something. If you did like the video, toss a like down below, and obviously if you subscribe, it helps the channel out. So all that good jazz taken care of and out of the way. We will see you tomorrow. Y'all take care and have a good day.